This is a custom map review for the original Unreal Tournament Game of the Year edition. In this video we'll look at a Capture the Flag map by Replicant. So there was a mapping contest that just wrapped up recently at UT99.org. I will post a link in the description, and so this is one of the map submissions for that contest. Let's take a look at it. So what we have is a nice sort of longest yard type map, except for Capture the Flag. And as you can see here, we have these jump pads that take you quickly to the map bases. You'll have a choice of these ones here. And if you take the center one, it's going to take you to the middle platform, where you can get things like the shock rifle and the invisibility pickup. So let's start with aesthetics. Overall, I like the aesthetics for this map. It's got a lot of custom textures, as you can see, and from a structural point of view too, there's lots of nice subtle angles, and there's not really a lot of cube brushes here. You've also got this great custom skybox. It might look a little bad on my monitor because of my graphic settings, but it looks really impressive. You've also got these nice animated chevrons that tell you where to go. You have the shield belt available down in the lower platform. You can see the Redeemer up ahead. And there's a damage amplifier when you bounce through here. Let me also show you the spawn area, because that looks great too. So here we are in the spawning area. As you can see, a lot of nice custom textures as well to fit the architecture. I really like this as well. Again, with the animated chevrons, and as you approach, the teleporter comes up so you can get back into the main playing area. So in a wide open map like this, I guess the author created a separate room for spawning so you wouldn't get spawn camped by the opponent. I would say the only thing that probably doesn't quite fit are these black textures, so I think I would have preferred this to be some sort of a transparent background and then to have the nice animated circles over it. To me, these black squares just seem a little bit out of place compared to how nice the rest of these textures look, like this one here. This is cute too, as if you didn't know where the flag was. The next thing I'd like to take a look at is the architecture. So the great thing about this map is it's very easy to learn. There's really not much to it. You have the two floating platforms on the side, one in the middle where you can get some special pickups. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I like a lot of these nice subtle angles. And this is a great idea to have a lower platform, so you have to really spend a lot of time to get the Redeemer if you want it. And this reminds me a lot of Longest Yard, which was a UT remake of a famous Quake map. So it's a great idea to have the platforms and the kickers. And you can just tell that this is going to be a very fast-paced Capture the Flag map. So I think the first thing that I would mention here is that I wish there was a way to have a few more hiding spots. That is to say, if I'm defending the blue flag, I have this one bottleneck here where I can control it by spamming this or the flak cannon, but apart from that, there's really nowhere else for defenders to set up some sort of a strategy. It's very wide open. And that's okay, because that's the choice that the author makes, that's fine. And I think originally this map was insta-gib, so it might be easier to take down your opponents. But I think I would have preferred, I don't know, maybe some little shield here, a crate or something where one defender could hide, try to defend the map. And on the other hand too, if you've captured the other flag, it'd be nice to have a hiding spot for them as well, for the flag carrier. Like for instance, if you captured the flag, but then your flag has been taken, so you need to defend and try to hide and stay alive as long as possible. So I think I would have wanted something like that, but that would really be more of a personal preference from the author's point of view in terms of what type of game they'd like to play. I really like the look and feel of the spawn points, and I guess to me, I guess I question the decision to have death traps here. And this is also a death trap here. So I'm not sure why you would put them when this is a completely protected spawn base that's not accessible to the opponents. I feel this is kind of a distraction to have that. This is kind of cool. This could have been perhaps another teleporter, like it would teleport you somewhere else instead of killing you. But overall, I really like the architecture here in the spawning area. So as I mentioned, this map was originally an insta-gib map, which I think makes a lot of sense because it's so fast-paced that you really have only one shot to take down your opponent. So I'm kind of wondering about the usefulness of the flak, maybe. I also wonder about the Ripper. The good thing about the Ripper is the secondary fire would be able to knock an opponent off of the platform, but beyond that, it's not a one-shot kill, and the opponents are so far away as well. It's, I don't know, I think the sniper works really well here, to be here, so you can camp and take your best shot at picking off the opponents as they fly through the air. So this is kind of cool. And the Redeemer is always great too. And it seems that the only place you can pick up the health is here on the middle platform, so I guess we'd have to see how it works in gameplay. But I was thinking that if you are a defender or if you're a flag carrier, then perhaps we need one of these on the main platform as well. In terms of gameplay, you can play this single player because the bots are able to use these jump pads and capture the flag. So feel free to try this with 7 or 8 bots if you want to. As I mentioned before, it's quite a fast-paced game. The bots will take the flags very quickly if you're not paying attention. But I think this would be fun with actual human players. There's the author's email address. I sure hope that's still valid because it's in the map. So overall, I really like the look and feel of this map. I should mention the music also is the same track from, I believe, DM Morpheus, so it's a very nice upbeat tune. And I think probably I would maybe change the spawn area so that it doesn't have death traps. It's got good bot support. It's a very fast-paced map, so you have to be careful if you're playing against bots. They will grab the flags very quickly, and I think it's worth downloading. You can visit UT99.org and look for the map contest thread where you can download this and other maps. And let me know in the comments below if you would like me to review other custom maps.